So it has been 4 days since I finished episode 10. and I've just been finding reasons not to continue, right? I was like, oh, I need to watch Love in the Air. I need to watch vice versa. I need to edit the other episodes. I've been putting this off for 4 days because every time I think about watching it, I just feel a bit sick. I'm very nervous now. I'm very, very nervous. I still have so many questions. I don't understand why Ken betrayed the main family. It ended so badly for him, and we don't know whether or not Che is gonna know about Kim being in the mafia now. Probably not, right? Because he was unconscious when he got saved. I don't know. I have so many questions, but I'm very scared to press play. Very scared indeed. I'm legitimately nervous. Episode 10 was horrific. It just shocked me, like, over and over and over again. It just kept getting worse and worse. Like, these next few episodes might not even be too bad, right? But it's just because of everything that happened in episode 10. From everything from poor Che getting kidnapped, to Ken being traitor, to Big and Ken both dying, to Vegas torturing Pete. They threw all of that in one episode. I just have to watch it, right? I just have to click play. It's probably not that bad. It's probably not that bad. I'm in a good mood today. I'm feeling a bit giggly, right? It's the best time to watch this. I'm gonna be absolutely okay. Oh, Pete. Oh, I'm so nervous for you, man. I'm less nervous for you. You got a badass boyfriend, I'm not gonna lie. The way he came in and rescued you, god damn. He makes me so nervous. Every time he's on screen, I get nervous. It's funny because the first time Tawan died when Vegas shot him, I was a little bit sad for him, right? But then he dies again, really, within 5 minutes, and I'm really glad. It's funny how that changed. He ain't gonna do that. That ain't how torture works. Oh, we're getting straight into it, it seems like. Okay. I wouldn't have thought Pete could be this tough, no? That he can handle all of this? He seemed kind of marshmallowy to begin with. I feel like other people would have cracked by now, no? Okay, we're getting into the weird stuff already. That was a very good question, Pete.
No legacy is so rich as honesty.
It's an interesting tattoo for a bodyguard, no? I wasn't gonna say it, but
มึงนี่แม่งเป็นสัตว์เลี้ยงที่ซื่อสัตย์ของตระกูลหลักจริงๆกูจะบอกอะไรให้นะมีแค่คนโง่เท่านั้นที่เชื่อว่าความซื่อสัตย์มีอยู่จริงกูบอกให้มึงฆ่ากูไงมึงทำเหี้ยอะไรอยู่อะฮะตา
good question. Time for the dad to slap the shit out of him. I'm all for it.
ก่อนทำนั้นที่ป้าบอกไงกูบอกว่าอะไรกูให้มึงไปคอยตามดูไอ้พอร์ชไม่ใช่มึงไปทำร้ายเขามึงกล้าได้ยังไงขัดคำสั่งกูฮะ
Interesting reaction. Why would he care if Porsche's hurt? Are you not on the same page as Vegas that you want Kinn to suffer by hurting Porsche? No?
ตระกูลหลักขึ้นบัญชีดำมึงแล้วหนีไปเซฟเฮาส์ก่อน
I thought he was talking to Pete. I was like, what? Okay.
เดี๋ยวพวกมันคงส่งคนมาเช็คที่นี่
You told the main family you were going to bring Vegas to have a chat, no?
เก็บกวาดให้เรียบร้อยด้วย
Okay. Well, you're a real gem. Porsche's the only bodyguard not in trouble right now, right? Big is gone. Ken is gone. Pete is... Okay. There's a lot of tenuous family relationships in this show, is there not? I thought it was like minor family versus major family, but it doesn't look like the minor family even get along with each other. Pete, please. He's not gonna kill you.
มึงอย่าเพิ่งดีใจ กูยังไม่ฆ่ามึงหรอก
Yeah.
เพราะอยู่กับมึงอะแม่งโคตรสนุกเลยว่ะ
Didn't your dad just tell you to pack your bags? No?
มึงคงไม่ได้กลับไปเยี่ยมบ้านมานานแล้วนะ เดี๋ยวกูทำเรื่องลาพักร้อนให้
What is happening? I don't understand. Porsche looks happy. The one bodyguard that's doing okay. Kim looks happy as well. Okay. We're pinning all of our hopes and dreams on these two and Kim and Porsche. Oh my goodness.
เชี่ย
Oh.
พีทโอ้ยกูลืมแม่งไปเลย
They don't know that he's been captured. Oh god.
ทำแบบนี้มันไม่โทรมาบอกวะ
เวลาคนลางานอะเขาไม่อยากโทรหรอกให้พักบ้างเถอะ
You're very cute right now, I'm not gonna lie.
เอานะ
You're not a little bit suspicious that he went to go and do stuff with Vegas that he said would end up getting him captured, tortured, and killed, and then he just texts you like that?
โง่ชิบหาย ต่อไปก็
มึงจะทำอะไรอ่ะ
ยายมึงคงรักมึงมากนะ มึงคงไม่อยากเห็นยาย
อย่าไปยุ่งกับยายกู
ถ้ายายมึงหายไปอะมึงคิดว่าตระกูลหลักจะตามหาหรือเปล่า คงเสียเวลาเนาะ ใช่ปะ
How you gonna threaten grandma?
กูยอมแล้วไอ้กัสกูยอมแล้ว
Damn, he broke over his grandma. Interesting. I guess that makes sense, right?
หรอครับยาย ครับผมพอดีผมเป็นเพื่อนพีทอยากจะขออนุญาตพาพีทไปเที่ยวเหนือสักนิดนึงครับผม พีทรายงานจากตระกูลหลักครับ งั้นคุยกับพีทนะครับ
ครับ ยาย
Pete.
พอดีผมได้หยุดวันหยุดจากตระกูลหลักอะครับ
Kind of makes sense, right? Because he kind of went in like not caring about himself at all and what happens to him, but he still cares about his family.
ไว้เราไปเที่ยวกันนะยายรักยายนะขอบคุณมากนะครับยาย อ๋อถ้าตระกูลหลักถามอะครับรบกวนบอกว่าพีทอยู่บ้านนะครับพอดีพีทมันกลัวว่าจะโดนด่าที่รายงานไปเที่ยวครับผมครับผมสวัสดีครับ
I've got nothing right now. I'm really uncomfy.
ยังนี่กูเพิ่งเริ่ม
I feel like if you untied Pete, you'd be dead right now.
ใช้ของเดียววะ
I feel like he would win, no?
ว่าจะเอาสัตว์เลี้ยงอีกตัวไปเป็นเพื่อน
Who's a good boy? Who's a good boy?
No, you're not hitting me with the good boy shit. No, no. That ain't gonna work. I said it before. You have to actually be a good boy. Or well, no. We're not getting into it, okay? we're not getting into it. No, it's not gonna work. Yee.
ครับยายไอพีทมันถึงบ้านแล้วใช่ไหมครับ
No, God, Vegas is too smart, man.
อ๋อขอบคุณครับยายรักษาสุขภาพด้วยนะครับ
Oh, at least Kinn is a bit suspicious, right?
ว่าไงบ้างวะมึง
ยายบอกว่าไอพีทถึงบ้านแล้ว
ก็ดีแล้วให้มันพักบ้างมันก็คงเหนื่อยจริงๆอ่ะมึง
Come on, Kinn. Come
เอา
on.
หน้าคิดมากนะมึง
No, he should absolutely think too much. You don't think enough. This kind of shit is why you fell for Vegas's shit all along, man. You need to think more. This guy's growing on me. He's a very clever man, though. I've been editing my previous videos. Everything he says is always right. He's very clever.
ออกจากงานเอ้า
Really?
แกก็รู้นี่ว่าวงการเนี้ยเข้ามาแล้วเนี่ยมัน
I was gonna say, is that even up to you?
ผมรู้ แต่น้องมันขอร้องไม่ให้ทำงานที่นี่
เอ้าแล้วไงอ่ะ มึงไปเสือกอะไรกับเขาด้วย
ก็งานบริการมันอันตรายเกินไปสำหรับมันน่ะ
มึงจ้างมันมาเป็นบอดี้การ์ด มึงจะให้มันอยู่บ้านนั่งร้อยพวงมาลัยหรือไง ฮะ เออ แล้วนี่ยังไงเนี่ยฮะ อยู่ๆก็นึกเป็นห่วงมันขึ้นมาซะงั้นอู้
I like him. I don't know what it is. He's kind of kooky, no, but he's always right.
หรือมึงเกลียดมัน
แล้วน้องเกี่ยวอะไรด้วย
หรือมันตัวเหม็นน่ะ
อยู่ดีๆมันก็กลัวตายซะงั้นเหรอ
โอ้มันอะไรกันแน่คิน ฮะ
Just tell him.
มัน
Oh, well, okay, there you go.
จบไหม
Wait, is the dad gonna be okay with that? I don't know if the dad's gonna be okay with that.
ปาไม่ว่าอะไรหรอกนะปานะไม่บอกรักฮอตด้วยอ่ะคิน บ้าจริง
That's kind of sweet. No, that went so much better than I thought it would. The fuck? What is happening? What is happening?
มาเฟียลั่นกลางห้องประชุม ผมรักบริการครับ พี่เป็นห่วงเพื่อนก่อนไหม
That's great.
อะไรมั่งก็ไม่รู้เอาเหรอ
คินบอกว่ามันรักแก
Oh God, Kinn's not even here.
ใช่ไหม
Where's Kinn? Oh, there he is. Okay.
ครับ
Oh God.
ใช่ครับ
So many scary people in one room, no?
แล้วมึงอะรักมันหรือเปล่า
รักครับ
บนลั่นกลางห้องประชุม หัวใจนี้มีแค่เจ้านายแค่คนเดียวครับ
Oh my God, you're such a fangirl.
จริงๆแล้วที่นี่ก็ไม่มีกฎ ห้ามเจ้านายรักกับลูกน้อง แต่ความรักเนี่ย มันจะเป็นอุปสรรค
I said that, sir. I want to throw that out there. I did say that. Kinn always be jumping in front of Porsche when it should be the other way around.
ของเจ้าคินอีกต่อไป
พ่อไม่ปลื้มว่ะ
What's he gonna do then? You can't send him home, right?
แต่ฉันจะให้แกกับน้องชาย ย้ายมาอยู่ที่นี่ ในฐานะแฟนของเจ้าคิน
Really? Main family low-key wholesome, no? Really? This is 2 different series now, sir, that you've played a very scary looking dad that's been completely on board. And Forte will be able to stay, like, in the house, right? Oh, that's a cool shot. What the fuck? Pretty! Where is it? That's very pretty, though. Holy shit. Dad, kind of kick ass, no? Can we review? Oh, some scary looking people coming up. The dad was just okay with it all, and not only that, but like Porsche doesn't have to do the bodyguard stuff anymore, but he does still get to stay, and Porsche gets to come. So they basically get main family's protection, right? How cool is that? Main family, low-key kind of wholesome. The main family, literally the mafia, has been more supportive of them getting together than half the parents we've seen in these other shows, right? So now the only obstacle for the rest of the show is getting Pete home and getting, like, the minor family sorted, right? Like, getting them in line. It seems like Vegas and his dad want 2 different things, right? At the beginning of the show, Vegas's dad, Mr. Can, was saying to keep an eye on Porsche. And then Vegas has been doing all of this dodgy shit, and Mr. Can's just slapped the shit out of him and said, I told you to keep an eye on him, not hurt him. So it's like, we understand where Vegas is coming from, right? He's coming from a place of like, I don't like Kinn, I don't like the main family, they're filth, rah rah rah. So by hurting Porsche and doing all the stuff he's doing, he's basically, well, what he said last episode is that he's basically fucking with Kinn, right? He's taking something that Kinn loves away from him, he's breaking Kinn's trust in everyone again, stuff like that. So he's in it to, like, hurt Porsche and other people in order to weaken the main family and basically piss Kinn off, right? So he's in it to do all that dodgy shit. Vegas's dad didn't seem very on board with all of that, no? It actually kind of comes across like all of the stuff Vegas has been doing, like the drugging and the pretend flirting and the kidnapping and all of this. It doesn't sound like Vegas's dad even knew it was happening. I think he thought that Vegas was gonna do what Pete has been doing, where you just sneak around and keep an eye on them and try to get information. I don't think he knew any of this dodgy shit was going on, right? He's still an awful man, and I don't like him, especially after what happened to Ken. I don't. But it just seems like him and Vegas are on very different pages, no? What the aim was with Porsche. But if that's the case, why does he want Vegas to keep an eye on Porsche in the first place? Why is he interested in Porsche if his end game is not to hurt Porsche? I don't know. All very dodgy, no? It's all very shifty. I don't know about it. I can't believe how on board the main family were. Tankun is great, right? Every time he opens his mouth, he says like something smart. Or crazy. One of the two. Alright. I'm good. We're continuing. I'm doing okay. I'm not getting into the Vegas Pete thing right now. I need more information. Right now it just seems really awful, no? Alright. This is the safe house, I'm guessing?
ได้อะไรเพิ่มเติมโทรหาผมได้ตลอด24ชั่วโมงนะครับ
ไม่เป็นไรกูมีเพื่อนแก้เบื่อแล้ว
ครับ
Where is he? How did you get Pete here exactly? Just seems like a very nice place, right? Must get chilly though in the winter. You look fucking miserable, mate. Normally you're grinning ear to ear with like some scheme or something.
Somebody must be hungry. Alright.
Hedgehog. He doesn't strike me as the type of person to have the emotional depth to care about another living thing. Okay, well, we've moved location, I guess.
มึงทำแบบนั้นน่ะมันเสียของกูสั่งให้มึงแดกอร่อยไหมแดกดิเป็นไง
You're a fucking psycho, man. I don't know what to tell you. Very scary, man.
เป็นสัตว์เลี้ยงที่ดีก็ต้องเชื่อฟังเจ้าของสิ
You hear that, Chloe? A good pet listens to their owner. You should listen to me more often.
Sorry about that.
Yeah, you. That poor hedgehog, man. Probably fucking traumatized. My god. Jeez. It's fucking awful. I hate him. I hate him so much. He makes me feel like sick when he's on screen. I get so nervous. He's just going between the torture and the fluff. I don't know. God help me. Can we please see? Interesting. I was just about to say, can we please see more Kinn and Porsche? That was great.
พ่อแม่พอร์ตได้ยินว่าโดนไฮโซสักคนขับรถชนตายอะแต่คดีหลุดทุกนี้หาคนชนไม่เจอเลยไปสืบมาให้หน่อยว่าใคร
Someone crashed or had a car accident with Porsche's mum and dad, and it looks like someone's covering it up. But Kim said he thought it could be someone like in his family, right? And then there was the mistress thing. Oh, that's a lot of writing. Whoa, wait. One more time. One more time. Witnesses. What gunman? I thought it was a car accident, no? Am I missing something? Yeah, car accident. Why is it saying without the gunman at the scene? Why would there be a gunman in a car accident?
พ่อแม่พอร์ตได้ยินว่าโดนไฮโซสักคนขับรถชนตายอะแต่คดีหลุดทุกวันนี้หาคนชนไม่เจอเลยไปสืบมาให้หน่อยว่าใคร
Why do you care? I don't understand it. We found out who the mole is, no? You still don't trust Porsche? Oh, that's your family that's up there. Pictures of your family. What are you doing, sir? Does he really think that Porsche's like the son of Mr. Korn's mistress? Is he like trying to prove that? And that even if you... Why? I don't understand what he's doing or why he's doing it. Just go and flirt with Porsche, please. And check he's doing okay. You're in a Snoopy hoodie. Hello, I was just talking about you. Hello. Are you still mad at Porsche? Technically, he resigned like you wanted him to. How long have you been hostage? I don't know, right? This is not very clear. Yeah, I get it. You got daddy issues. You're taking them out on Pete and Porsche and Tawan and Kinn. Literally everyone except your own fucking dad.
แม่งบ้าปะวะว่างๆอ่ะบอกมันหน่อยนะว่าการเป็นสัตว์เลี้ยงที่ดีต้องทำยังไงมันคุยกับใครวะกูหรือว่าเม่น
Well, at least you're not torturing him 24/7. Most of the time, Pete just looks bored.
ทำไมมึงไม่แดก
Okay, I jinxed him. Sorry.
กูไม่กิน
You're just gonna get your face shoved in it again, though?
มึงคิดว่ามึงเลือกได้เหรอ กูไม่ได้เลือก กูแค่ไม่กิน
I'm amazed that Pete is still trying to antagonize him with every opportunity, knowing what would happen.
สัตว์เลี้ยงที่ดื้อมันต้องโดนแบบไหน ก็กูไม่ชอบ กูแค่ไม่หิว กูทำให้มึงเจ็บ มึงจะได้จำ มึงแม่งไม่สนุกเลยวะ
Okay. Oh, listen to this cat. ASMR Ember. I'm okay. That was awful. That's the highest anxiety spike I've had since, I was gonna say potentially Bad Buddy with the gun thing, but I think this was worse. That was so much worse than even episode 10, because do you know how hard you have to hit someone with a belt to draw that kind of blood and that kind of wounds? Like, I was kind of, it was awful anyway, but I was kind of expecting like welts or like bruises or something, like red marks. I was not expecting like deep gashes on his chest from that. Like, that was awful, and my anxiety just skyrocketed. I don't know how to explain it. Like, I wanted to immediately burst into tears, and I started like shaking really badly, just instantly. Like, it's the highest anxiety spike I've had for a while, for a long while. I'm very jittery right now, I'm not gonna lie. I'm honestly amazed that Pete is still like trash talking and chatting shit back, knowing that like stuff like that's gonna happen to him. At the same time, I can definitely see how they're trying to progress this to like a pairing thing, right? Not from like a sexual point of view or anything like that, but I just mean like if you think about what Vegas did to that one guy that they were interrogating in like episode 7 or whenever it was, and he had like the fucking, oh, I get it, now that I'm talking again and I'm doing okay, you don't want to be here anymore. I appreciate you checking in on me, I guess. Yeah, he was like dressed in like this full-on plastic, like head to toe gear, and it was like covered in blood. And he was like pulling teeth out, and then you see the guy later on and he looked mangled as fuck, right? So considering that's what he can do to someone, it feels awful to say this because he's still torturing Pete, but he's going easy on him, right? Compared to what he's done to other people. So you do kind of get that feeling like what Vegas said, that he's enjoying Pete's company and he doesn't want, he's not out here to like murder him or anything. He's just having his idea of fun. So from Vegas's point of view, he's probably being quite merciful and lenient, but at the same time, this is just awful. It looks like he's got some issues with his family and his dad and everything, right? They definitely don't have a good relationship. We're seeing it a lot this episode. They're arguing a lot, and every time they have a conversation, Vegas then comes in very distressed and takes it out on Pete. So I don't know, it really is just a case of like people who have bad shit happen to them turn into people who do bad shit, right? I'm not saying that happens with everyone. I mean, look at Tankun, right? He was traumatized and kidnapped and stuff. He didn't turn into a bad person. He turned into an amazing person. He's great. So I don't know, like, this series kind of shows that trauma can affect you different ways, I guess. I don't know if Vegas has gone through trauma, but he's definitely got like a really shitty relationship with the people around him, and he's very unhappy. But it shows that, like, you can either let it turn you into someone like him, or you can let it turn you into someone like Tankun, who is still, you know, amazing. Amazing. Very smart man. Hasn't hurt a fly. Has he hurt anyone this entire series? I don't think so, right? He's just sat there, being smart, telling people how it is, being awesome, wearing fabulous clothes, having a great time, watching TV with his bodyguards. We need more people like him in this show. Oh god. I feel awful. That scene was horrific. I'm literally like shaking. Like my hands are all shaky. I was not expecting to see blood, I'm not gonna lie. I didn't think he was... That was awful. That was awful. Can I continue? We're only halfway through the episode. Oh god. Okay, we're gonna continue. Okay, we don't get a break at all from this craziness. What are you gonna do? Where are you gonna go, man? You're in the middle of nowhere. You're just gonna get yourself in more trouble, no? Kinn said, like, every bodyguard knows how to do that, right? Or everyone in the family knows how to get out of handcuffs. That's very cool. Nice. Now what's the plan? That seemed easier than it should have been, no? You're in the middle of nowhere. Vegas is gonna find you, or one of his... That didn't take long at all. Swim. Actually, maybe don't. Your wounds might get infected. That went great, man. You're just gonna be in more trouble now, no? I can't go from that fucked up shit to these two, like, grinning ear to ear, like, lovesick teenagers. I can't. They're in a great place, right? And we know that Kinn trusts Porsche, because the whole locking him up thing was basically... I missed you guys. Was basically for show, right? Because he knew Tawan was a bad guy from the very beginning. You guys are great. Oh, so sleepy. God. Okay. Friendship square, I guess. Sweet. Hi, Yok. All of your matchmaking paid off. I'm glad you're happy, Porsche. I really am. I'm glad you got your shit together. I really am.
ไปไหนวะ
มึงจะตามไปไง
ไปเยี่ยวเว้ยรีบมา
At least we don't have to worry about Vegas suddenly turning up and doing weird shit with Porsche, right? He's found like a new target.
พอแล้วว่ะแล้วกูไม่รู้จะซื้ออะไรให้มันดีว่ะมึงก็เอาตัวเองผูกโบให้มันเลยดีวะรู้ใช่ไหมต้องผูกให้มัน
Oh, jeez, time. Calm down.
ซีเรียสของขวัญปีแรกนะเว้ยกูแม่งอยากให้มันเซอร์ไพรส์ว่ะมึงก็เซอร์ไพรส์ไปเลยดิทำอะไรที่มีแต่มึงที่ทำให้มันได้ไง
I'm glad that made sense to you because it didn't to me.
Thank you
Friendship Square! Yay! Oh god, we're back to this scary place. You like slapping him, huh? You do that a lot.
เหมืองทองที่มึงดีลไว้ล้มไม่เป็นท่าแล้ว
I didn't even know he was responsible for that.
มันก็คงรีบชิงไป
ทั้งหมดก็เพราะมึงคนเดียวแหละไอ้ลูกเหี้ยสร้างแต่ความชิบหายชาตินี้มึงไม่มีวันชนะไอ้คินได้หรอกมึงกับไอ้มาเก๊าอะไม่สมควรจะเกิดมาเป็นลูกกูด้วยซ้ำ
What did Macau do? What the fuck? He did nothing wrong. Well, he kicked Porsche. Other than that, he's done nothing wrong. Well, he did help with the manipulation. Never mind. Everyone's a great character, right? Well, very nasty man. Raised a very nasty son. I can definitely see it. I can see where you get a lot of your traits from. Are you going to take it out on Pete again? For the love of God, man. He's not doing okay right now. Take it out on your dad? You're taking it out on the wrong person? Pete? Tell me he's pretending. I know Vegas said he didn't want to kill Pete because he enjoys his company and torturing him and stuff, but he was definitely very worried about Pete then, though. I would have thought he'd be like, well, time to get another person to do this with. It's still kind of scary for Forte to be here, though. It's great, but it's scary.
น้องไอ้พอใช่ไหมเนี่ยครับพี่ชายคินคุณแทนคุณธีระปัญญากูล
Don't worry, he's nice. I think you guys will be fine together, right?
สวัสดีครับผมปอร์เช่พิชยากิจครับ
มาซะเต็มเลยมานี่นั่ง
Yeah, Tenken's great, man. He's really grown on me.
ดูมีรู้ป่ะกูอะนะเลี้ยงน้องมาตั้ง2 คนได้ดีทุกคนต่อไปมึงอะกูก็เลี้ยงเองนะ
All for it, honestly.
เดี๋ยวนะครับคือมีแค่พี่คินคนเดียวไม่ใช่เหรอครับแล้วทำไมมี2 คนนะครับ
You don't know about Kim yet, I forgot. Oh god.
นี่
Are you gonna feel lied to? Because you have been lied
ฝี
to.
มือกูเองแหละโตมาหล่อเหมือนกูเป๊ะอีกหน่อยอะมึงก็เหมือนกู
Oh god.
แล้วจะเจริญ เช่
แล้วอีกคนคือ
ไอ้คิมน้องเล็กกูไง
Oh God.
เคยเจอมาแล้วซะอีก ก็เห็นมันไปช่วยมึงที่โกดังด้วยนี่
ช่วยผมที่โกดังเหรอ
Okay, don't freak out. I know that he lied to you. But to be fair, he's not going to go around telling everyone he's in the mafia, right?
มันเป็นคนอารมณ์ติดเป็นสายติดอ่ะ แต่ถ้าเรื่องเสือกเนี่ยนะพินหนึ่งยืนหนึ่งแต่จะว่าอันนี้มากก็ไม่ได้นะนิสัยเนี่ย
Is that all it is? Is he just being nosy? Don't get too mad, Porsche, please. Okay, he's not going to go around telling everyone he's in the mafia, right? I can't believe I'm defending Kim. What's happening to me? Okay, so we've established that Pete is special to Vegas, because with anyone else, right, you would have just let him die and then gone and gotten a new person to toy with. But he's saved Pete. So Pete is different. This is so troublesome. I've seen this in the birthday clip, no? I was like, is that medication or is that poison?
แผลมันอักเสบอะมึงนี่แดกซะ
ก็ปล่อยให้กูตายเลยดิ
มึงคิดว่าเป็นยาพิษเหรอ
I wondered that, I'm not gonna lie. And that doesn't prove anything, because you're not gonna get poisoned by having it, like, just in your teeth like that. It could still be poison. You're giving off very mixed signals right now, my dude, I'm not gonna lie. You beat the shit out of him, and then you saved and kissed him.
ทำไมไม่ปล่อยให้กูตายอะมันง่ายไป มึงต้องทุรนทุรายจนกว่ากูจะพอใจ
I get the feeling he would never be satisfied though, right?
น้องมึงไปโดนอะไรมา
That's the best question of the entire show.
ป้ากูเพิ่งกลับไป
No, I just mean in general. What the fuck happened to you?
มาต่อว่าที่กูห่วยแตก ทำอะไรไม่ได้เรื่องสักอย่าง
Well, you did a good job with the drugs thing, no? The drugs operation.
ทำอะไรก็สู้เจ้านายมึงไม่ได้หรอก แล้วทำไมต้องเปรียบเทียบ
Mm-hmm.
ทุกคนก็รู้แค่ว่ากูคือเวกัส ตระกูลรอง
Why isn't that enough?
ไก่รองบ่อนของตระกูลหลัก
I don't get it.
ทุกคนก็มีด้านดีแล้วก็ไม่ดีทั้งนั้นแหละ มันก็ทำเพื่อป้าตรงนี้ มันก็เป็นลูกที่ดีไม่ใช่เหรอ มึงนี่โลกสวยดีนะ ไม่เคยเจอแบบที่กูเจอดิ ใครว่า ตอนเด็กๆพ่อกูบังคับให้กูชกมวย วันไหนที่กูแพ้เขาก็ลงไม้
Jeez.
ลงมือกับกู จนกระทั่งวันหนึ่ง กูก็ชนะ แล้วเขาก็เลิกทุบตีมึง เปล่า เขาก็ยังตีกูเหมือนเดิม จนกูมารู้ว่า พ่อกูก็เป็นนักมวยเก่า ต่างกันแค่ว่าเขาไม่เคยชนะใครแล้วก็เอาความเจ็บมาพาลงใส่ที่กูมึงหาว่าป้ากูห่วยเหรอแล้วเขาเคยชนะมึงก่อนไหมล่ะเข้าใจหรือยังพวกเขาไม่ได้ตีเราเพราะเราห่วยแต่ที่เขาตีเพราะพวกเขานั่นแหละที่ห่วย
Vegas's dad takes out all his anger issues on Vegas. Vegas takes the anger issues out on Pete. It's just like a cycle of getting angry at the wrong person, right? Okay. I need this to go well. I'm pinning all my hopes on these guys, I'm not gonna lie.
เริ่มชินกับบ้านใหม่ยังพี่รู้มาตลอดเลยใช่ป่ะว่าผมเป็นน้องเฮียพอสอ่ะ
Maybe. Maybe.
ใช่คิดว่าพี่จะติวให้เราทำไม
Dude,
พี่พูดแบบนี้ได้ไงอ่ะ
don't be that blunt. Forte, it's okay.
ถ้าไม่เป็นไรเราขอตัวนะ
Dude!
ผมถามจริงๆเหอะ
I thought you liked
พี่
him.
เคยรักผมบ้างหรือเปล่า
Ain't no way those looks weren't genuine, because no one was fucking looking at him when he was doing them.
ขอโทษนะ
What? What? Why has he 180'd? Excuse me? I thought he was like realizing his feelings and stuff, no? I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it. There's no way all of that was just to get close to Porsche. All of the stuff at the end. They're kissing him on the cheek. They're cuddling on the couch. They're going to save him and stuff. Just very sweet. It has to be genuine, surely. The amount of stuff that's happened between Kinn and Porsche that wouldn't have gotten him any closer to Porsche. Kinn and Porsche just having fluffy moments, it's fine. There has to be genuine, surely. You look angry again. Oh, God.
โดนมาอีกแล้วเหรอโอเคไหมมึงยังไม่ชินอีกเหรอ
Do you care, Pete?
แล้วมึงเจ็บมากหรือเปล่า
Do you care, Pete?
แต่ไม่รู้ทำไมอ่ะวันนี้เจ็บน้อยกว่าที่ผ่านมางั้นก็ดีละ
Okay. What's the first time we've had a bad interaction with your dad and not freaked the fuck out afterwards?
มึงทำไว้นานแล้วเหรอ มันดูเย็นๆนะ
I'm sorry, I don't like it. I'm really just like... They just went from the torture to having like semi-pleasant conversations and he's cooking him fresh food.
มึงจะแดกไม่แดก
How are you okay right now, Pete? I don't understand. The fuck is wrong with you?
เชี่ยหรือว่ามันจะแอบใส่ยาพิษลงไปวะ พิษช่วยอะไร
You think he would go to all the trouble to save your life just to poison you with a bowl of like ramen or something? Crazy. This is such a weird vibe shift, no? It's like they aren't even the same people. Weird. Really weird. I don't weird. I don't, oh god. These guys are doing great. Everything else is falling apart.
เป็นไรวะตกกลุ่มอากาศวะ
Okay. Wonderful. One of your only other bodyguards is being held hostage right now.
ด้านไหนนะ บูชาดอกไม้ทุกเทียนตรงนี้
สวัสดีครับสารวัตรมานพ
What?
จำคดีเก่าของคุณได้ไหมไฮโซขับรถชนพ่อแม่ลูก
Why are you still looking into this, and why do you not give a shit that you made Forte
ค
cry?
ดีหายเกลี้ยงเลย ขนาดผมเส้นใหญ่ยังหาชื่อคนผิดไม่เจอ ถามจริงอะมันเกิดอะไรขึ้นกันแน่
โยมมานพแกเป็นอัลไซเมอร์แกจำอะไรไม่ค่อยได้หรอก ญาติแกเลย
How convenient.
ทางวัดดูแล
ถ้าผมเดานะ มันก็น่าจะเป็นค่าจ้างให้ลุงมาเล่นเป็นคนความจำเสื่อมอยู่นะ
I was gonna say, it seems quite convenient, right, that he has Alzheimer's.
คุณต้องการอะไร
ก็ถ้าลุงจำได้อะว่าใครเป็นคนสั่งให้ลบข้อมูลคดีนี้ทั้งหมด ผมก็จะลืมว่าคนในรูปเนี่ยเป็นใคร
คนที่สั่งให้ลบข้อมูลนี้ทั้งหมด คือคุณกรณ์พ่อของคุณ
What? Excuse me? So, shut up, music. So, Porsche's parents get killed in a car accident. The driver's never found, but he's rich, and Kim thought he could be part of the family. And Mr. Korn covers it up. And all the witnesses go missing, like he properly, really fucking covers it up. Why? Is it because he knows the person who hit them in the car? Was he the person that hit them in the car? Or was it like someone in the main family that hit them in the car and caused Porsche's parents' death? So he was like covering up for his family? But then was Kim right about the mistress thing, or was that him just fucking around? Because I still don't know, right? Because if Porsche's mum was Mr. Korn's mistress, that would explain why he would take in Porsche despite the really shitty, like, job experience, right? Going from bartender to bodyguard. It would explain all of his actions, like taking care of Porsche and stuff like that. It wouldn't explain why he would cover up the parents' death. Surely that seems almost like an insult to Porsche's mum, right? What does Mr. Korn get out of covering that up? He must be protecting whoever the driver is, no? I don't know. And I don't know why Kim is even looking into it still. What is he trying to find out? Does he not trust Porsche? Does he not trust his dad? And his dad's, like, intentions hiring Porsche? Who is he trying to expose? I don't understand. He's been working, like, completely on his own this whole time, right? It seemed a lot like major family versus minor family, but Kim's just off doing his own Sherlock Holmes shit. I don't understand it. I don't know why. What's the... I don't understand. Who is he trying to help? Is he trying to help his family, or is he trying to help Porsche? Or is he trying to help Porsche? I don't know. Why was he so mean to Forte all of a sudden? They were in a really good place, no? He went from, like, because he could have shut down Forte, like, at the time when he was gifted the plectrum, the pick, right? The guitar pick. But he didn't. He kissed him on the cheek. He initiated things. He went further, right? He acted like he was starting to return the feelings that Forte had for him. They even had, like, a sweet domestic moment with the breakfast and everything. And then all of a sudden he just 180s like that and just doesn't want to talk to him anymore. Why? Because he's found out what he wants to know about Porsche? No, he hasn't discovered anything new. Unless now that they know that Ken was the mole and Vegas is the bad guy, maybe that's all the information he needed regarding Porsche, and he doesn't need to get close to Porsche anymore, so he's trying to back off from that. Maybe he feels bad that Porsche was put in danger, so he's trying to push him away for his safety. Right? Because this whole attitude shift has been since that happened. So maybe he realized that actually he can't protect Porsche because he tried to, right? And it didn't end well. He wasn't able to save him. Porsche got kidnapped anyway. So maybe he realized he's not able to protect Porsche, and so he's trying to push him away. I don't know. I refuse to believe he doesn't have feelings for Porsche. I refuse to believe it. Everything's going wrong. In the space of one episode, we went from Porsche and Kim being the power couple to Vegas and Pete literally getting on better than they are. Don't even get me started on what the fuck is going on with Vegas and Pete. There's such a vibe shift, no? He literally got beaten to within an inch of his life. And then they're, like, smiling and having, like, fresh food and chatting and I don't understand it. I don't understand it at all. I don't know if they're trying to, like, give off, like, maybe it's like a BDSM vibe, but that's not what BDSM is, right? The BDSM has safe words and consent and communication, right? I feel like people who engage in the BDSM space would agree that this is still just torture. If there's no safe word, if there's no consent and communication, you just don't, it's not part of the space, right? It's not a safe space. So it's not BDSM, it's just torture. With a bit of Stockholm Syndrome mixed in. But I don't know, the way that I always try to judge these things, because I don't have much experience with dodgy shit, big surprise, as a marshmallow, I tend to not have much experience watching stuff like this. So the way that I judge whether or not I can be okay with stuff like this, I did it with, like, episode 4 with Kinn and Porsche. I did it with Techno in Love by Chance. I have 3 things that I think about, right? Are both parties coherent, as in sober, of a good frame of mind, can hold a conversation, they know what they're doing, they're in control, right? Are both parties coherent? Are they both consensual? And how do they feel about it the next day? They're the three things I think about when I try to decide if I'm on board with a situation. So like with Techno and Love by Chance, he was not coherent. It definitely didn't seem consensual. And bear in mind, if you're not coherent for drugs or alcohol or whatever, then consent kind of goes out the window anyway. So those two are kind of linked. But I was like, well, how does he feel about it the next day? And I wasn't able to come to a conclusion with that one because he seemed wildly uncomfortable, but at the same time, he seemed way more chill about it than I would have been. Same with episode 4 with KinnPorsche. You know, he wasn't coherent. It kind of seemed consensual, but at the same time, again, consent isn't really a thing if you're drugged. So he wasn't coherent, and the next day he seemed like he felt pretty fucking awful about it, so I wasn't on board with it. So that's the kind of stuff I have to do with this. And yes, they're both coherent, but it's definitely not consensual. There are times where I thought that if Vegas had untied Pete would have tried to beat the shit out of him, right, and run away. He would have started throwing punches immediately and then tried to get out of there. He's tried to escape already. It's definitely not consensual. And it's definitely one-sided pleasure, right? Just it literally making Pete bleed. And him wanting to escape immediately afterwards and stuff. It's not pleasant for him at all. So definitely not consensual. How he feels about it the next day, well, we don't know how much time is passing. I don't know how long he's been there. I don't know. It seems like at least several days, right? If not longer, because he's been there since like after the warehouse stuff where Porsche was rescued, and since then we've had Porsche move into the house and seen him at the swimming pool. He's gone to visit Kim. Kinn and Porsche have like declared their love to the family, the main family, and they're gone on a helicopter ride. It seems like several days, if not a week or two, has passed, right? I don't know. I don't like it. And because it's set in a really gritty, dark world where everyone is kind of a grey character, I feel like I could be quite lenient about it, right? Like, if imagine, God, this is going to make people mad at me, I know, but I'm trying to be honest about my opinion, okay? And it's okay if you disagree, and I'm sorry if this is going to piss people off, but imagine if Vegas had kidnapped Pete but not tortured him and just kept him hostage because he enjoyed his company. And, you know, at worst, when he was mad, maybe he, like, slapped Pete or something, right? Because he just let his emotions get the better of him. I'm not saying that's okay. I am not. That would still be awful. However, because it is a very gritty, grey area, and the world that this is set in with the mafia and stuff, we've seen how violent people can be, right? Vegas has been very violent. Ken died in a horrible way. Stuff like that. I feel like if Vegas had done that, the kidnapping without the torture thing, maybe I could get on board the ship. Because the bonding moments they've had at the end of this episode, bonding moments, you can see that Vegas is I'm really trying to give him the benefit of the doubt, but it's very difficult because every time I start to defend his actions, I just think about everything he's done and I just want to cringe. If you think about the moments they've had at the end here, the kind of nice moments where I've said the vibe has shifted a little bit, I can definitely see why people enjoy those moments, right? And they like the dynamic that those two have in those moments. The thing that makes me not on board is all the awful shit, like the torture and stuff, right? So because this is set in a world where awful things happen and it's the mafia and people are very violent and stuff, I could be lenient and give him the benefit of the doubt if he had just kidnapped Pete and that was his way of like dealing with shit because he wanted company and someone to talk to and stuff and things like that. I could maybe forgive him for it, especially as I'm sure these next few episodes people are saying that I'll start to understand more about Vegas and stuff and why he does what he does. So really that would be like, it's I don't know how to word it, but it's the torture, right? The torture is the deal breaker. It really is. The actions that he has done are so horrific that I cannot imagine any way that I could forgive him for them. And I don't know if people who are on board the ship, if they forgive his actions or if they just look past them and pretend that they haven't happened. I don't know. I don't think I could do either. I understand that people are saying he has a reason for being the way he is. I just don't understand. I can't think of a reason that would make it okay, you know? Or that would make it understandable. Especially when we've got characters in the show who have gone through trauma and they have not turned out like this. You can definitely see why Vegas is the way he is though already, right? His dad is a real piece of work. If you get raised by someone like that, of course you're going to be awful as well. And because they don't have a very good relationship as well with each other, that just like makes the anger like magnified for Vegas, I think, as well. So he's like lashing out. So I can definitely see why it would be hard to be a good person being raised by Mr. Can, for sure. He definitely doesn't seem like great dad material compared to Mr. Corn, who is literally the head of the entire main family mafia and has still managed to be a fairly supportive, wholesome dad, no? So I can see it. I can definitely see it. I can't forget about all the awful things he's done. I can't forgive them. I can't get past them. I can't pretend they didn't happen. I can't understand them. I can understand why Vegas is fucked up. I just can't understand the fucked up things he does to other people, right? If he straight up tortured and murdered his dad, I feel like I would understand it. I feel like I would try to give him the benefit of the doubt, right? Didn't I say I have a thing for prickly guys who have a reason to be prickly? But he's taking it out on all the wrong people. He's just being an awful human being. And then they just like vibe shift where he's like making fresh food for Pete and they're like chilling and having a conversation. Crazy. It's crazy. I don't know. It's the most confusing pairing I've ever watched in my life. I would not be as like chill as Pete was in that last scene after everything that we've seen happen to him. But Pete is definitely weird, right? Like he like nearly cried in the temple when Vegas put his hand on his back and was really nice to him. He got like really kind of freaked out by it. And then when he's like getting tied up and ready to be tortured, he's like laughing and stuff. So he's definitely got a bit of weirdness going on with him. So again, that makes me wonder if they're trying to set it up that he like, it's like a BDSM thing, I guess, that he kind of likes it. But that's not how it works without consent and safe words and stuff. It's just torture. I don't know. I don't know. I don't have enough experience with stuff like this to know how I should be feeling about it, but so all I can really go on is my gut feeling, and my gut feeling says yeah. And I'm upset that Kinn and Porsche are not in a good place right now. They better fucking fix it, no? We got 3 episodes. Kinn and Porsche had so many happy, fluffy moments this show, no? They just broke up every awful scene with Kinn and Porsche having wonderful fluffy moments.
ผมถามจริงๆเหอะพี่เคยรักผมบ้างหรือเปล่า ฮะ
That's the face of someone who wants to say yes, no?
ขอโทษนะ
I don't know, but they better fix it. Pretty fucking immediately, no? I want to finish this series today. I don't. These last 4 episodes, I think, are probably gonna be a little bit difficult, no? Everything from episode 10 onwards is like, yikes, I feel like. So I just want to get through them because otherwise I'm going to put it off for like another 4 days. So I'm going to jump into episode 12, try to work out how I feel about everyone because right now I got no fucking clue. The only people in a good place right now are Kinn and Porsche, you know? They have become the power couple. Now the last few episodes seem to be about sorting everyone else out. Supporting pairings are all in a mess, no? Oh, who knows? I'll be back with episode 12. Bye.